Michigan Out of Doors Online is brought to you in part by want to win a $500 Jay's gift card, a fly fishing trip in northern Michigan, a Lake Michigan charter boat trip, a walleye jigging trip on the Saginaw River? Well, join the Michigan United Conservation Clubs this summer as they continue to fight for fish, and 4 lucky winners will get a chance to get out fishing and support conservation. By Tri-County Logging. Experienced in sustainable forestry practices, Tri-County Logging can help you manage your property by keeping your woods healthy and generate income. Serving southern and mid-Michigan for nearly 50 years, TriCountyLogging.com.
For over 30 years, Vanguard Outdoors has made the gear that turns a regular hunt into another fine day of field. We know that a good shooting stick or a nice pair of binoculars can make or break your day. Our design teams include serious hunters who work hard to bring you the best sporting optics, shooting sticks, tripods, bags, and more. We are Vanguard Outdoors.
Well, hey everyone, welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We've got a really cool show. We're going to spend almost the entire episode on the Detroit River and show you what goes into a really cool 2-day tournament down there that just happened a few weeks back. The Michigan Walleye Tour was down there, and Jordan Brown was able to get out, and we're going to show you what day 1 looks like from a couple different boats. Lots of big fish, lots of big stories down there. You won't want to miss that. We also have a really cool fish recipe on this week's show. Now, we do have a shortened show this week because our PBS stations are in pledge, but it's all brand new. And we have a lot of good stuff on this week's show, so you stay tuned. I'm Jimmy Gretzinger. It's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan Out of Doors.
What a beautiful day in the woods.
Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy. Wonder and the love of Michigan as the wind comes whispering through the trees. The sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream. It's a love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by Country Smokehouse, a sportsman's meat processor and Michigan destination since 1988, offers a variety of homemade smoked meats and Michigan-made products in-store and online. The Country Smokehouse features an outdoor barbecue and bar. Details at countrysmokehouse.com. By Greenmark Equipment. Greenmark Equipment is a John Deere dealership network in southwest Michigan and northern Indiana. Greenmark provides sales and services to farmers, commercial businesses, large property owners, and homeowners. Information about pricing and products available can be found online at greenmarkequipment.com. By Angler Quest Pontoons. Angler Quest is a Michigan-based company building boats designed for comfort and fishing functionality. For more information, anglerquestpontoons.com. By Polar Craft Boats, offering riveted and welded boats for the outdoor enthusiast. Whether you're targeting fish or waterfowl, Polar Craft Boats have several models to choose from that keep you high and dry. For more information, polarcraft.com.
Hey, Jeff Willis, Tournament Director, Michigan Walleye Tour. Here we are, our second stop of the season already. It's April 14th. On Friday, we just finished up our captain's meeting, and here we are at beautiful Lake Erie Metro Park on the mouth of the Detroit River heading into Lake Erie. So captain's meeting, really what we're doing for you is we're getting you registered. We want to know that you're here. We also want to give you your boat numbers, and then we walk you through the process. Then what we do at the captain's meeting is just basically spend time going over any rules that might be something that you may not be aware of or used to if you fished other tournaments and it's your first time with us or your first time ever. 150 boats, full field, everybody's here, everybody's ready to go, and the walleye migration has really stepped up with these warm temperatures we had. So happy to have the weather, happy to have the fishermen. Just a big shout out and thank you to all the anglers and sponsors that work with us to help us put on these great events. And tomorrow we're going to kick it off with a bang and get the Detroit River tournament started.
Good. Okay, see you in a minute.
got them yesterday then?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7 o'clock, boat number 1, go.
Detroit River, the Ballards, vertical jigging right now. That's how we're going to start the day. We're using lure lipstick, 4-inch split tail minnows. Right now I have on the seafoam chartreuse perch. And we're running 3/4 ounce Motor City walleye jigs, and we'll see how it goes. This is our first year fishing the Michigan Walleye Tour, so this is our second tournament. And fishing the tournament kind of just gives you, it broadens your horizons a little bit. So it makes it more competitive, kind of ups the game a little bit.
I got into it with my brother and a buddy. Buddy called us up and said, hey, you want to go walleye fishing? I said, I've never been. I don't have a rod, nothing. He goes, I got the jig heads, the plastics. Bass rod will do for now if you got one, and I had one. So we went out and started and fished with him for a couple years, and then my brother bought a boat, fished with him for 6-8 years, and then we got a boat, and here we are today. Honestly, we just decided to try it once and see what happened. It wasn't really, you know, we didn't come into it with any intention of winning or anything. Just kind of one of those things that we wanted to try it, so here we are. Nice and easy. You got him, nice and easy. It looks like a good one. It is. Great fish.
Yes.
Atta girl.
Yeah.
Good job. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Good job, babe. Good fish.
Just jigging along, and it smacked it. Pulled through a little bit of weeds on bottom, and she ate it. So.
Feels good to get a nice one in the box.
Yes, finally. It took a minute, but now we got one.
It's about to be on today.
It's about to be on.
There we go. Fish on.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Good job, Ken. We are on the Detroit River second Michigan Walleye Tour stop. I think this is the second week in April. And we're fishing on the Canadian side using 5/8 ounce jigs. Lance Valentine has some thumpworms we've been using the last couple of years that have just been lights out for us. We're over on the Canadian side fishing deep water, which is historically not our program. Usually we're shallow water guys, but we're fishing where the fish, where we can find a solid program that's been consistent. So we got a lot of time.
Nice job. Nice job.
6-pounder?
5.
5?
Maybe 6. All right, you're clear.
Thank you.
Throw back one of these little guys. That's our partner. Come on. Oh yeah, egg wagon.
Nice.
That's our partner.
Nice.
Nice job, Jay.
Kenny used to come up in the summertime up in Tawas and hang out, and he begging me for years to take him fishing, and finally we did, and he's been stuck with me ever since.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
He's developed a name of Big Fish Kenny for a reason.
27,
So,
26.
I got to keep him around. Good job, Ken. Jason was kind of the redheaded, stepchild. We adopted him. He's their first year with us, but he held his own in the last tournament, so we got to keep him around too for a little bit longer, right, Jay?
Yeah, this is gonna be an upgrade, 100%. Yeah, I can't get this fish off bottom. Yeah, it's a big fish. It's a very large fish. Hold on, hon. It ain't very large, but it's big enough for an upgrade. Making a move paid off. We fish this area, obviously not during the tournament, but when we come out for just to get some dinner.
Like
She calls it the hog drift, and first fish out here was a decent fish, so we'll see what happens. A little dirtier water. It's kind of shallow. Well, right now it's 12. That fish came in 14, so we'll see what happens. Probably spend the rest of the day here. If we sit here and do this until 15 minutes before we got to go in, we'll be in decent shape.
So we decided to come up here to Grosse Ile and Calf Island and do a drift, hoping to upgrade a little bit. And so far it seems like we are.
Oh,
so
yeah.
hopefully we can continue to get on some heavier fish. And we got a couple hours left, I think. So we'll see what we can do.
Great fish.
Can't reach it. Ah.
Just a quick little move, and that's all it took. We'll take that. Yeah, this is a pretty good fish. Right there.
So we had a slower start this morning. Started over by Ballard. And we kind of ran upriver, picked up a couple fish, decided to come back lower river. So we're finishing a little bit better. Roughly about 20 pounds. Could have been a little bit better of a day, but we'll see how the last 30 minutes go for us.
Please be a 9 pound. Please be a 9 pound. Please be a 9 pound.
I can hardly budget.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's a toad. Come on. That's a toad. If that had eggs, that'd be probably pretty close to 7 or 8.
Let's get down to business. Right? My kids play that song for hockey when they're in the locker room getting ready. They do. Let's get down to business.
You got it, you got it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't that big, but he's big enough.
Is that part of our 5 now?
Actually, I don't know. I think we might have, there's like 6 or 7 in here. We got some big fish in here. I don't think it is.
Okay.
That's the big one right there. It's looking pretty good.
We're over 25 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Fishing a little shallow water now, so I'm gonna go with a little bit lighter weight, 1/2 ounce jig. I'm gonna put a brown Wyandotte worm on. It seemed to be better with the way the water's cleaning up, and it's more of a natural color. And that chartreuse head really makes the worm pop. Feels like a good one, huh, Ken?
It's acting like one. Come on, 27, baby, come on. Oh yeah, full of eggs. Feel pretty good about the bag that we got. We started off early with one of our better fish and slowly upgraded up until about an hour ago. So we ain't really gonna know until we get there. Good one?
No. Could be though.
Well,
feels a little heavier now.
You can't tell me could be and then no.
Yeah, it's pretty long. Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty long.
We need one upgrade, Matt, and this could be it. Oh yeah. We're gonna check, that's for sure. Feels good.
I've literally been coming down here since 2007, and I have never seen a bite this good with so many fish. I mean, my hands, I set the hook this morning and the rod flipped out of my hand because my hands are cramping. I mean, it's just, we've caught so many fish this week, and what a perfect time event to be able to come here and pull 30-pound bags and catch so many fish in the meantime. So, I know we got a good bag. We're not out of it today for sure with the bag we have. We probably won't be leading it, but we have a very respectable bag today. So I'm happy with it. We did exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to pull over 30 pounds a day, and I think we did that. So we'll see what happens. We're definitely not out of it. definitely not out of it. So we got to be able to do it again 2 days in a row, and we'll be smiling hopefully tomorrow afternoon.
Right in there, 24.58, gonna slide you into the top 10. Just need to do that again tomorrow. Hopefully a lot better.
So wrapping up day one here, Detroit River Michigan Walleye Tour 2023. Kind of a little bit different than I expected. I expected to see maybe 1 or 2 40-pound baskets. Our leader's at 31. We've got about 15 guys, 15 teams at 30 pounds, which is still a great basket of fish, right? That's 5 fish, average of 6 pounds, just a great basket. But we had some really changing conditions. We started this week with fantastic fishing. Most of the bigger fish were in the Canadian side of the river, and the water was fairly dirty. It was definitely stained. That water cleared up Thursday, got really clear Friday, and was really clear this morning. That clear water means these fish get a little more finicky, a little more snarky, and they really don't want to bite. So the guys had to make a little bit of adjustment. I'm going to assume there were some changes in colors, some changes in presentations, how they were jigging. We'll find all that out tomorrow at the weigh-in. But these guys are really, really good fishermen. We've got some weather coming in. When it's going to come in tomorrow, we don't quite know yet. It's going to come in, but these guys are great at making adjustments on the water, adjustments on the fly, and they will do that. I expect to see about the same thing tomorrow. Maybe, honestly, a few more bigger baskets as guys make adjustments. Great to be in Detroit River in April. If you've never been here, you need to get up here and experience this fishing. It is absolutely world-class and fantastic. And we saw some of the best fishermen on the best fishery catch a whole bunch of fish today.
Day 2 was quite eventful with lots of big fish hitting the net and the top 2 boats weighing in over 60 pounds for their tournament total. If you'd like to see the full-length version of this tournament, you can check it out on the Michigan Walleye Tours YouTube channel.
Well, hey everybody, we are here once again in Mount Pleasant at Wood Shop Social with Jim Wood, chef extraordinaire, and have another idea for you. I was recently in Florida, had some great crab cakes, and I thought, well, let's do a Michigan spin on that. What would a fish cake look like here in Michigan? So, what do you think? What are we going to do today?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. It's going to be a smoked salmon cake.
Smoked salmon cake. How do we do that?
Well, we're going to start off sauteing some celery, onion, and bell pepper.
Okay.
And a lot of people who do fish cakes will probably look down on this because, you know, they want the raw texture.
Now, why'd you go with smoked salmon? Is that because I was thinking like a perch thing maybe, but then you said no.
Well, to me, a smoked salmon has a lot of flavor.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, perch has a lot of flavor too. I don't want to upset anybody but with their perch game. But smoked salmon just it has a lot of flavor to it, and it also you get that smoke flavor, and salmon holds up really well to smoke because of its fat and oil content. So to me, it's a perfect choice.
Okay.
So we're just going to sweat these down for a few minutes. Hit it with a little salt and pepper. What we're trying to do here is, the reason I like to do this is because, you know, as you know, vegetables and fruit are the majority of its water.
Okay.
So with salt and everything that goes in this can pull out some of the moisture in the cake and kind of make it a little soggier than it might be. So this is going to not only remove the water, concentrate the flavor, because water doesn't have any flavor, so you're going to taste the actual vegetables, the sweetness of these vegetables.
Is that typically in like a crab cake that we would find down south, or
yeah, a lot of times it'll have
some sort of
some sort of onion, whether it's red onion, green onion, and then normally it'll have bell pepper and carrot, or bell pepper and celery, which is what's known as the Trinity in the South.
Okay. The Holy Trinity?
The Holy Trinity.
Very nice. And then what do you typically use for the breading? Is there multiple things you can be using for that? Or?
Yeah, I mean, you can use crackers. I mean, I've seen people use crushed up potato chips. We're using panko, which is a fine Japanese breadcrumb, and you can find it in every supermarket these days.
And then that's egg and breading of some sort mixed with a variety of spices, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
so you
egg, mustard, green onion. We've got some Cajun seasoning here. You can omit that if you like.
And you fry it at some point at the end. I'm guessing.
We're gonna roll it up, put it into little cakes, and then we're gonna slowly cook it up on here.
Okay, Jim, we got our patties in there. We're just browning them up. What's the official name for this recipe?
This is a smoked salmon cake, and we're gonna serve it with a herbed remoulade sauce.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much for joining us this week for Michigan Out of Doors. You know, there are so many different fishing opportunities to be had this time of year all across our great state. We just so happen to have spent a little bit of time in the Lower Peninsula on the eastern side. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to bring you fishing stories everywhere from Lake Erie, more on the Detroit River, Lake St. Clair, and even Harbor Beach. You won't want to miss that. If you'd like to see where we are and where we're headed next, you can always check us out online. Our website is MichiganOutofDoorsTV.com, and we're on social media platforms at Michigan Out of Doors TV. If we don't see you in the woods or on the water, we'll see you right back here next week for Michigan Out of Doors.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by.
Do you dream of somewhere bigger than your backyard? You can get there with Greenstone. Whether you want to hunt, fish, hike, or just watch the sunset, we're ready to help you own your place in the great outdoors. To learn more, visit greenstonefcs.com.
By Alta Equipment Company, providing sales, rentals, service, and parts because uptime matters. From earth moving to landscaping and light construction, Alta offers over 50 brands across 7 Michigan locations to serve you. More information online or 844-GO-2-ALTA.
When I wander far away, a dream stays with me night and day. It's the road that leads to my home state. I am a Michigan man. Changing seasons paint the scene like rainbow trout in a hidden stream. The white-tailed deer in the tall pine trees. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above, I love this land. I am a Michigan man. From the Keweenaw down to St. Joe, Kalamazoo, east to Monroe, to St. Marie and back again. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above, I love this land. I am a Michigan man. Say when in wegam when manani abna ming anishnavik anishnavik. If I should die